We're back. Aren't we, Darren? Oh no, Darren's not with me. I'm on my own. And I'm heading for Cork, down the Keen Walsh Motorworks. And to be honest with you, right, I am absolutely shitting myself because I don't know, you've probably seen in the last videos and all that it's a brand new engine in the car, brand new clutch, loads of bits and pieces that went wrong over the last while. We have all new gear on it. It's currently 7:15 on this bank holiday Sunday morning, and we are, well, I am tipping down to Cork, so it's I don't know if it's always nervous times bringing your car to be mapped. Now thankfully I'm not going to be there to see it getting mapped because yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather just key and ring me saying, right, your car's ready to go, there's 900 horsepower. Even though it's not going to be 900 horsepower. No, we said all along, it's a fully built engine now, pistons, rods, full headset, loads of bits and pieces on it, and still the same turbo and everything else like that. So we're going to aim for around 550, between 550 and 600, and just leave it safe at that and go with that. Not sure if I'm going to be able to be there for the mapping, but Keane's got a set of GoPros and all on the car as well, so we'll see what it actually does on it. So I suppose stay tuned and we'll go with the flow for the rest of this video. I'm back again. I just said I'd fill you in there. I was driving down the road and the engine's in my car is a brand new engine, so I have oil in it, running oil in it there now, and I only realised that I never stopped and got more oil for it. I wanted to get 1060 for it, and I was driving down the road and I said, who could you text that's around Cork? And you've probably all know him, Tomas Falvey, Conor Falvey's dad. Conor Falvey, future European and Irish champion, and drift champion obviously. And I text him and it says, here, do you know anywhere where you get oil today? Any motor factors or anything open down in Cork City? And he says, I've loads of it here, drop on down. Tried to give him money, he wouldn't take money off me. So Conor and his dad, Tomas, I have to say, are two absolute legends in the drifting community. Like, no matter who you are or what you are, they'll always look after you. And I'm actually down there now at the house. I got a little picture of the car beside the truck as well. John, I'll throw it in here now as well, because if you ever see the Falvey Motorsport truck, it is insane. He brings around, he brings drift cars over Europe and everything with it, and what a sound bunch of people. So I just said I'd come on and share that little bit of information with you, and that is all for now.
Yeah. Anyway,
that was a little bit of a cut there.
Little blip.
Anyway, we're showing me new car.
Some job, David.
Look at how light that is. It's ridiculous.
That is some job. Do you know what it looks like, David? It looks like our late, beautiful grandmother, yeah? Hey, knitted it.
It actually does, it's weaving it. So that's the Kevlar. I went for Kevlar because I thought it would look good on the...
Yeah. Sorry, I missed you there. I missed your head there, sorry.
Plenty of J.
So she's back, and she's back. She has this, she's going to the big old dub shed tomorrow.
Sure is.
She looks well, David. I haven't seen her outside in ages, I think.
No, do you know what? It came back earlier on. Alan Healy dropped back up drove me.
Yeah.
It was like, I actually nearly forgot what it looked like, even though I only seen it a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Brought her up to the garage, no bonnet on it.
Oh, you mad faker.
Fill her up with petrol. So there she is.
Yeah, she looks well. Alan Healy just sent you a voice note there. I've just seen it on the screen.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Yeah. And the phone's at the vibrating because of it, I think. Yeah, no, she looks well, David.
Yeah, we might bring her for an old rip there.
Yeah.
So maybe the two of us will go for a spin.
Do you know what, David? Oh, you have to go and put Hollyoaks on record for Sean.
We'll bring her for a spin at some stage.
Yeah, so that's it. I might mean this in the next section if you're going for a spin, but you know, we'll put it in, okay?
We'll have to show you the anti-lag as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Anti-lag is good.
Right, that's that for now, yeah?
Right, so we're taking it to the S15 now for a little spin. We're nearly in Mexico here now, so I just want to see, I want to just give you a look so you can see what it's like. I might even turn on a bit of anti-lag here as well, just so we can get the grips with it. There's a few rattles and bangs and all that, but I don't know if you'll hear it in the video or not, but It's we'll show you now and see what you think. There's a couple of people walking in Mexico at the minute, so we might just wait. Back in a minute. We might even get some fancy videos of outside the car, maybe the camera on the sprayer pipe and exhaust and all, we'll see how. Right, we're coming to the end of the video, but before I end it, I actually just want to explain why you shouldn't K-swap your S chassis. Now, I think a lot of people have done it now at this stage. When I was doing it first, I was one of definitely less than 10 in the world that was doing it in an S15. There was a lot of lads doing it in other rear-wheel drive cars. There's all sorts. I've seen NSXs and everything K-swapped. But the way I went about it was completely arseways. At one point I had 3 throttle bodies for it. I needed the rotation of the way the throttle was open and all. I kept on buying the wrong one. I actually look like I have a walking stick here, but it's actually my bonnet holder. So let me show you. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. There was a lot of stuff that I went arseways about. I'll briefly explain. So now I've changed to the e-throttle and all since. When I was buying the inlet manifold, I had bought that one because it was rated for the highest power, and me being me, it was probably the most expensive as well, and obviously the most expensive is obviously the best, you know, which is complete bullshit, by the way. So I bought that, but because of the length of the runners on that, there was a pulley that used to be here, and because of that we had to change the pulley down to here and make a custom bracket for it and everything else. There was loads of shit in between. That's just it was like I bought all the parts, the best of parts, but nothing matched together. Even when I started the conversion as well, I was thinking, like, you know, it's probably going to be a cheap conversion compared to a 2J or an RB26 or something. But I was a quarter of the way through the build. No, I was probably halfway through the build, and Facebook Marketplace, 1,000 horsepower 2J setup that came out of an S chassis went up for sale for 20 grand. Engine box, turbo, ECU, tuned and everything, like. And I was like, oh, that's probably a bit steep, like, you know. It was cheap, but it was a bit too much to be spending, because I said, like, sure, like, what more could this cost? But yeah, it turns out that if I had bought that, I probably would have saved about 30 grand because this engine conversion is just, it escalated on me. Like, the escalation, like, there's titanium there, obviously all the intercooler pipes are custom, full custom manifolds, custom exhaust. The turbo's actually modified as well, so it spills quicker. Look at this. Look at the pie cuts there even. Yeah, skunk to everything, K-tuned, AEM, the full link catalogue. it's just, it's endless. It really is endless, the amount of money I spent on it. AN fittings and braided line going down the back of the car from the electric power steering. There was a lot of it. It was like, I think for just AN fittings and braided line, there's like $4,500 or something. So yeah, there was a lot. But then even I got the car tuned the first time. It made 575 horsepower, flying. It was flying. But then one of the valve retainers broke and dropped the valve, engine gone. So I was like, right, I hadn't built that engine too much. So the next engine I built for it then cost me about 10 grand to build it. Put the best of everything in it and all. But never built a head, right? So I was out in the yard there one of the days at launch control. If I can find the video, I'll throw it in. Launch control on, bang, dropped another valve. I was like, oh my god, right, so there was another engine gone. Then when that engine went, the valve broke so bad that it actually shot out through the turbo as well, so I had to put another brand new turbo on it then too. So then I was onto my third engine. I put the third engine into it, and an unopened engine, just threw it in and left it as is. We were gonna put the headset and all in it that I had bought, but I said, you know, we'll leave it. And then what else? Yeah, so I got it tuned. I said to Cian, I was getting a lot of parts off Stephen Barber, Iconic Auto Design. So he was very good friends with Cian, so we done a little bit of a deal that I got the car tuned off him. He tuned the car. I told him, look, all I want is 350 horsepower. I said, I want to actually get out and enjoy the car and all. So tuned it. He rang me when the car was on the dyno. He goes, Dave, bad news. Can't get the car below 500 horsepower. I was like, you know, it's probably not bad news to most people, but it was bad news to me because I just wanted to get out and enjoy the car, you know. And but then he said, look, we put everything, all the safety parameters and all on it. That engine lasted 2 years in the car, and I don't know, anyone that knows me anyway knows that I have a bit of an erratic driving style. So yeah, so we went that. Then that engine, because I put a twin plate clutch in it, absolute shite clutch setup and all that I'm still trying to wean out all the problems with now at the minute. Put that in it, and the weight of the clutch and everything else was pushing against the thrust washers down on the bottom end, and oil pressure dropped when I brought the car back down to get it tuned off Cian when I had put the e-throttle onto it. So that was another engine out job. Then last year, fully built the engine and put everything back in perfectly, absolutely perfectly, only to realise that the problem that I was having with said gearbox swap was there's a CD09 in it now. I did have ZF, 6-speed ZF in it first. I blew 2 of them, so I said, look, I'll change. And the crowd that I changed, they got onto me and said, look, we have this new swap kit. Unbelievable. He says, like night and day driving the car. It's shite. It's absolutely shite. So when I put all the CD09 now back into it again, the clutch, when I was pressing the clutch in, the adapter plate was flexing away from the engine. So obviously it was putting pressure on everything, putting pressure on the crank and all that, and that's what blew the engine. So when I built the engine again, I was still having that problem. So I had to bring the car down to Vital Fabrication, down to Ryan, and he made me a big bracket to basically hold the gearbox and engine together. So when I'm pressing the clutch, it's not flexing. So that fixed that problem. But at the minute, it's shy to drive, it's rattly. You'll probably hear it in the videos there and all, like the in-car videos when I went to Mexico, that it is very vibratey, and it's just not a nice place to be, you know. So I'm either thinking I'm gonna get the box rebuilt again. It was a rebuild box when I got it, but I'm just gonna send it off to be rebuilt, see does that fix it, or else I'm thinking about the 8 HP. So that's like a manual and sequential, essentially, just in an automatic version. So I'm thinking about that. I don't know if anyone, even in the comments there, if anyone knows of anyone that's done it in the K-swap, even just send a link to whoever done it or something like that so I can quiz them on it, because this has been my hardest project to date. I'm nearly going to title the video "Why You Shouldn't K-swap Your S chassis," but I don't know about that yet. I might. But I have to say though, when it's going good, it goes good. Like, you know, it's unbelievable. It's different. The sound of it, the wastegate and all. Like, I don't know if anyone on here has not seen the car, but we've the screaming pipe out the side, obviously coming from the wastegate there. The exhaust, I haven't actually shown the exhaust in a long time, but there was a lot of work put into that even alone. Oh, I'm actually missing the bolt there. Oh, and I actually broke me diffuser there. Lovely. So yeah, it sounds absolutely nuts. I did plan on putting a camera, the GoPro, on the side of it now, but I couldn't find the suction cup of it, so I chose not to do that, because I think it'd be a bit dangerous holding my hand out the window at speeds hitting off the limiter and stuff. So yeah, there's a few reasons why you shouldn't K-swap your car, because it's very expensive. It's shit, you know what I mean? But I'd say there's a way to do them cheaper now. If I was ever to do it again, I could do it cheaper, definitely. But I went stupid on it. But anyway, this is a very long clip, and I'm sorry, you're probably bored and you're probably gone off and all already. But just to show you what's in the next video, if anyone's even watching it, there has been something done on this that, yeah, I'm not going to say too much about it. Some people probably already know from the socials. But anyway, I'm going to leave you to it. As usual, like, share and subscribe.